to take the reins of the Welcome to SCC TV. Today we'll be streaming 8th grade football between St. Christopher's Saints and Caroline Middle.
St. Chris is coached by Donald Galladay. He's a teacher of 50 years, and he's a beloved math teacher, and he's looking to take his team to hopefully another championship season. St. Christopher's was super impressive last year. Their 7th grade team, now their Bulldog team, and they're hoping to maintain that streak and carry the momentum into the first game of the season. So the people on the field for the coin toss are Kirk George and and 14, and we don't have his number on our roster. Logan.
No, Logan's
Saints are to receive the kickoff, and let's get this game going. Pull the game up on your phone so you know how many viewers.
No.
Pull the game up on your phone. Pull the game up on your phone. Hey, yeah. Smile. Smile. Action.
Guys, get your book bags up. Keep them on the floor. Go. Why are you saying?
You've got everything under control.
Trying to.
Yes.
Since when did St. Christopher start to look like?
Henry Westfall is backbeat for the Saints to return.
Yes.
Here's a kick from Adrius Smith. He's the team's kicker, and he's heard he put some leg behind that football.
Ooh, what a squib
Wes,
by
can
the
you guys
Caroline
take a picture of this?
Middle School.
And an excellent return, and he's plowing down people to the 47-yard line. And here comes the Saints offense ready to take the field as we get this game started.
Interesting kick from the Caroline kicker, but great return by the Saints. Great reaction. Saints will take over from the 46.
Can't even see anything in the camera. They're like microscopic. And here comes the Saints offense for their first play. And looks like looks like
Appears to be a penalty on the play. I'm sorry, no penalty. No penalty on the play.
Okay, here we go. It's gonna be 1st and 5 from the 41. Oh, and it's a fumble!
Ball is
Ball loose on the very first play of the game, and it looks to be recovered by the Saints. And that could have been real bad, real fast. The Saints are not looking to turn over the ball on the first down, but fortunately they're able to fall on it and they'll continue the drive. It was a loss of a few yards, and it'll move them back to the 44. Here they a short run for about 1 yard, and it's going to be third down and 7. Saints
Evan Wilson on the carry.
Saints do not want to go 3 and out on the first drive to give it up to the other team, but we'll see. Here's a snap. It's a play action.
Oh,
and
penalty.
he passes it, but it is dropped by the There is a flag on the field.
We have 20. We have 25 viewers.
I think my thing popped out. Hello? I can't hear myself. Sorry. I apologize. It's going to be holding on by the Saints offense. The penalty is declined. And
4th and down for the Saints.
4th down. It looks like they're going to be going for it. They're up in the huddle. Mr. Galladay is a risk taker for sure. And here we go. Logan gets the snap, paces back, and he throws a bomb up to. Oh, and it is caught!
Caught by
It is
Colin Chuney.
And he takes it down to the 5-yard line.
What a play call by Donald Galladay to help the Saints.
Oh, and there's a flag on the field.
Appears to be on the Saints.
And this one might be coming back. Still an excellent play, though.
What a break for Caroline. Great play, though, by the Saints. Unfortunate that one's coming.
Yep. So it looks like it's going to be. Oh, wow. I thought it was me.
Maybe a punt for the Saints.
It's be 4th and 22. And they're staying on the field. Mr. Galladay is not afraid to go for it. And here's a snap. Goes back. Are they going? Oh, it is almost
It's
picked.
tipped.
That is a break by the Saints, though, because if he did catch it, he'd most likely be tackled where he caught it. But instead, they're gonna.
Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yep. So Saints go 4th and out on the very first possession of the game, and they're gonna be giving it over to Caroline's offense, and they're hoping to make the first score of the game.
Caroline takes over at the Saints 42. First and 10, Caroline.
must have been. mm,
5-yard penalty on Caroline. 1st and 15.
And number 54 was able to get a yard or two. And that was Adria Smith. So the kicker is also the running back, apparently. That was a good tackle by the Saints defense.
Number 54, Adarius Smith, runs for no gain, tackled by George Kirk.
So here they come. Back on 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 14, and they're hoping to gain the yards that they lost on that penalty. Saints defense looking for their first stop of the season. That is a penalty. Looks like it's going to be an illegal
On
shift.
Caroline. Another 5-yard penalty on Caroline. We'll push them back.
Oh, it's a false start on the offense, and they're running off the field. On
2nd and 20 for Caroline. Timeout called.
Is it off? Turn it off.
Second and 20 for Caroline. Zachary Nave at quarterback.
Here's a snap, and Zachary does a fake handoff, and he's trying to get a few yards, but he slips and he tumbles to the 48-yard line.
Gain of 2 for Zachary Nave.
That was an okay run, but it is now third and a while, and they got a lot of yards to make up on this play.
Zachary Nave runs for 2 yards, taken down by number 8.
And Seth Davis is hurrying off the field. Must have too many men.
Third and a long for Caroline.
Here's a stop to Zachary, and he's trying to get around the end.
Oh, he runs
and he
outside.
jukes a few people, and someone grabs onto the jersey, and they're able to bring him down.
Good stop by the Saints.
Gain of about 2 yards, and it's gonna be 4th down. Looks like the offense is remaining on the field, trying to get the first.
For no gain, brought down by a group of Saints.
Tolliver is lined up at the bottom of your screen. It's a bad snap, and it gets over the quarterback's head. And here comes the Saints defense, and that is not what Caroline wanted.
Sack from Cabell Pasco to turn the ball over on down. Saints ball.
Recovered by Zachary Nave.
That's an excellent start for both defenses, as they're able to get the offense off the field very shortly. But here comes St. Chris, and they're looking to get some points. And Manning Leachman is now a quarterback, replacing Logan Rhodes. That's gonna be a timeout by St. Chris, and they've got 2 left.
Timeout Saints.
Okay, 1st and 10 from Caroline's 35-yard line.
Clay Davis at running back. Manning Leachman coming in at quarterback.
And it's a pitch to Clay Davis, an excellent catch, and he's running down the field, and he's able to gain a few yards on the play. It wasn't the prettiest shuffle by Manning, but luckily Clay was able to catch it and not drop it and lose the ball. Subbing in for St. Chris is Stanton Dodson and Miles Harvey. It is 2nd and 8. Here's a snap, and it is a fake handoff. He's going to throw it, and that is the very first down of the game, and he takes it. Able to take it to about the 12-yard line. Excellent play by the Saints, and an excellent call by Mr. Galladay.
Manning Leachman pass it to Cabell Pasco. 1st down Saints.
Manning Leachman's pass complete to Cabell Pasco. Brought down by number 41, Dante Kelly Pinkney.
Saints come up to the line of scrimmage.
1st and down at the Caroline 14.
Here's a snap. It's another pitch to Clay Davis. They went back to the first play, and basically the same result, a few yards.
Clay Davis runs for 3 yards, brought down by number 20, Malik Collins.
Subbing out for the Saints as a shield guest and Colin Tuning. Colin was the one who had that excellent catch on the first drive, but it was unfortunately called back from a penalty. And subbing in for them is we figured it out. Here's a snap to Manning, and he's gonna throw a quick pass, but it is dropped by Kirk George.
Pass incomplete.
Nice try by St. Christopher's, but unfortunately it's gonna be a 3rd and 7.
Jamie, you can zoom in a little bit.
Come up to the line.
Brody Mize and Miles Harvey at wide receivers.
Keep the ball in the middle if you can.
Snap to Manning, and it's a fake handoff. He's rolling around to the left, and he's able to pass it. And he goes right back to Kirk George for a Saints touchdown. That was an excellent call by Mr. Galladay. Saints take a quick 6-0 lead over Caroline, and this is exactly the results that they wanted. It looks like they're going to remain on the field and go for 2. Kicking isn't super common for middle schoolers, but Colin Tuning is lined up at the bottom, and it's a handoff, and he gets nowhere. He is just absolutely stuffed at the line, losing a few yards, but it doesn't matter because it was they were going for 2. So Saints get the touchdown on the second drive of the game, and are able to take the lead. We'll see if those 2 extra points plays a factor later in the game, because it would be a shame if St. Chris lost by 1.
Saints will kick off to Caroline. I got it. Here, I got it. Here, I got it. I'll do the kickoff.
Colin Tuting's lined up for the kick.
Camden Gray back to receive for Caroline.
They're waiting for something. He puts his arm down. Here we go.
Good kick
Beautiful
by
kick.
Colin Tuning.
And it is.
Picked up by number 41, Dante Kelly Pinkney.
Oh, and he's able to break a few tackles, and he gets a few extra yards.
Once they get the ball, zoom in.
Not a bad return by Caroline, but the Saints are able to get the tackle, and
Eagles ball.
here comes the Caroline offense, hoping to tie the game and maybe even take the lead.
Saints defense looks to stop Caroline like they did last time. Defense has played well so far.
And remaining at quarterback is Zachary. He lines up behind the center. And here's the snap. And he hands it off to, he pitches it to running back Javion Haney, and he takes it for the first down for Caroline, and that was an excellent run for the first play of the drive.
Good run by Caroline to get first down and 10.
Javon Haney, number 4, runs for a gain of 12. Tackled by number 28, Evan Wilson.
First
Hey.
down, whoever was the name? First down, Eagles.
The key to that play was Haney was able to get around the defensive end,
Ian,
who
sound good out there, man.
wasn't locking down, and here they come for the first and 10 at Caroline's 42. Zachary snaps the ball, pitches it right back to Haney, and he's gonna get loads of yards here, and he's going, and and he's still going, and he is tackled by number 42 Kirk George at the 3-yard line. An excellent run by Haney as he's able to get around the end and get close into scoring position.
Big yardage by Haney. First down for the Eagles at the Saints 5. Looking to tie this game up or go ahead.
Saints were looking excellent in that first possession, but now they're playing on their toes. And this is not the start that they wanted, but Caroline is definitely showing their talent out here. Zachary looks like the same formation. Zachary lined up behind the center with a fullback and a running back. Oh, and it is a fumble. It's a fumble, and it is recovered by St. Chris
44. Carson Lamb got it.
by Carson Lamb. That was an excellent fumble recovery by Carson.
Fumble recovered by number 40.
Good
That is a-
breakup by the Saints.
That's a
and
huge shift in momentum.
Be a little more excited about that.
That is very unfortunate for Carolina, as it finally looked like they're getting things together offensively, and it was just a miscommunication by the quarterback and the running back, and the ball slipped up. So though St. Chris did get the ball, they are really pinched into their end zone. They're on the 3-yard line, and I think their first thought right now is just get it into a position where they don't have to worry about a safety. And
Saints have 97 yards to go for the touchdown.
Logan Rhodes looks like he's back in at quarterback. And running back is
Evan Wilson.
Evan Wilson. So we'll see if they're able to get out of the end zone here. And it is a pitch to Evan Wilson, and he's going to get some yards, and he's still going. He's taking the players with him, and he ends up at the 10-yard line. That was an excellent run by Evan Wilson for a gain of about 7 yards.
Evan Wilson runs for a 6-yard gain in the first quarter.
Great pickup by Evan Wilson. 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4.
Carolina Eagles
And that's the end of the first quarter. And St. Chris leads Caroline 6-0. And we'll be switching sides on the field, and excellent start by St. Christopher's. We're fine.
It's gonna be a long game.
8-minute quarters.
Well, there are a lot of penalties in the first one.
Yeah. Saints are going to go down there
For both of us, I think.
and to go that way.
Did they scrimmage the other day?
Is it on?
Yes.
The lone score of the first quarter was from Kirk George on a nice pass from Manning Leachman.
When there's like a timeout or halftime?
Anywhere you want on the team. On the logo.
Saints are refueling and getting a little pep talk from Don Galladay, team's head coach. See if they're able to maintain this momentum from the fumble.
Saints will take over at their own 9 or 10-yard line. Have 90 yards to go. Second and 4 for the Saints. Evan Wilson back in at running back.
Carson Lamb screens over, and he's looking to set a few blocks, and Wilson's able to get the first down. Excellent run.
Great positive gain there for the Saints to get the first down.
Evan Wilson runs for 5 yards. Tackled by Malik Collins, number 20. First down, Saints.
Here comes St. Chris. 1st and 10 on their 17-yard line. Here's the snap to Rhodes. And he peels to the left. He fires a dart, but it's a little off to Carson Lamb, unable to make the catch. That was excellent route running by Carson. Just
Logan Rhodes pass.
Rhodes couldn't fit it in there.
Great play call from the Saints. Carson was wide open. Unfortunate pass.
So here's 2nd and 10. They remain on the 17. Caroline's got 3 linebackers and 4 people on the front. And it looks like they're definitely expecting the running game there.
Another pitch to Evan Wilson. Looks like he has the first down, maybe. No, he's short.
He's shy of just about 1 yard.
Evan Wilson
Third and-
runs for 9 yards. Tackled
3rd
by
and some
number
inches.
Or
six, Seth
fourth.
Davis.
Oh, they did get the first down.
Sorry.
First down, Saints.
First down, Saints. Great run from Evan Wilson.
Number 5, a shield guess is at the bottom of the screen. And
Fake handoff.
it's a fake, and Logan's definitely looking. Oh, and he dumps it off to number 8, Henry Westfall. And he takes it for loads of yards, and he's able to get the first down.
Gain
that
of
was an-
12
That was
from
an
Henry West.
that was an excellent screen pass to Westfall. Very well designed by Coach Galladay.
Flag on the field.
Caroline's defense definitely looking like they're tired, hands on the hips. Oh, this one's gonna be coming back. It looks like false start by St. Chris. And that's unfortunate.
It was a great pass. Unfortunate that play's coming back. Stanton Dodson and Brody Mize in for the Saints.
So it's gonna be first and 15.
About the 24-yard line.
Rhodes is in shotgun, and he's gonna get the snap. He immediately looks downfield, scrambles outside the pocket, makes a few moves, and he's running down the field. Gets a few blockers, and he's going back and forth. Spin move. Excellent run by Logan Rhodes as he's able to make up those negative yards and turn it into a positive. That play just immediately broke down, and Rhodes turned it into something.
Great run by Logan Rhodes. 3rd and about 4 for the Saints.
Logan Rhodes runs 10
Second
yards, tackle number 4,
down,
on
Saints.
8.
Rhodes remains in the shotgun mode. Gets a snap, and he pitches it to Evan Wilson. He's going to take it around the side, and he's able to get the first down as he dives for it.
That play's worked well for the Saints so far. Great play call by Galladay.
Charlie Knighton runs for 5 yards. Tackle by number 6.
Charlie Knighton on the run.
First down, Saints.
First down, Saints.
And then comes Colin Tuning and number 5, a shield guest. And out for Caroline is Haney. And Austin Griffin. Here's a snap. Right back, and he's gonna pitch it out. And that
Gain of about 7 for Charlie Knighton.
and he takes down a few Caroline players and the first down marker.
8-yard gain for the Saints.
That play has continued to work for the Saints.
Saints are constantly swapping people in and out. Either Galladay wants kids to get playing time or they're just tired. Here's the snap to Rhodes. And it's a fake handoff, and he scrambles outside the pocket to his left, and he's immediately looking to run. He's able to get the first down and a whole lot more. He's got a few blockers as he's pushed down to the 30-yard line. He fumbles the ball, but unfortunately, he was already down.
Gain of about 20 for the Saints. Great run from Logan Rhodes.
18 yards. Tackle by
And
number
that's what the Saints want to be seeing on their very first game of the season: the positive yards and the communication by their players. Subbing in is 82 Gabriel Rosa. And out for Caroline is number 76 Brandon Washington. Here's snap. Immediately fires a bullet. Oh, and
Oh,
it is picked. It is picked off by number 20, Malik Collins, and he is taken down at the 41-yard line. Excellent play, and that was just a bad throw by Logan Rhodes. And he was
Pass interception.
unfortunate play there to stop the yardage from the Saints.
that is what Caroline needed.
Collins on the interception.
St. Chris continued to just be pushing it up there, just driving up the field, and that's what Caroline needed was the stop, so that hopefully they can get that momentum and tie up this game.
Great interception from Malik Collins.
Here comes Caroline.
Zachary Nave at quarterback. Snap to Zachary. Hands it off to Joshua Jackson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10, Caroline.
St. Chris's defense has been
1 yard loss. Tackled by Evan Wilson.
Saints defense has been looking very impressive so far this game. They did let Caroline give up one big drive, but they were able to fall on a fumble. And here's and he's gonna pitch it out to number 4 Haney, and flags are being thrown, but Haney still got that ball, and he is just taking like 6 defenders with him for a first down. This play might be coming back. We'll see, or who knows? It might be on the defense. And
11-yard run.
Unfortunate for Caroline if this one's coming back.
here's the lead official about to give the call,
Great run there.
and it's a holding on Caroline's offense. That's unfortunate for them. And it's gonna be it's gonna be like 2nd and 20. Stop.
Our roster was taken by a fan.
Bye.
Timeout, Caroline.
There's 3:13 left in the half,
6-0 Saints.
and that should be plenty of time for Caroline to drive down that field and get their first score of the game. We will certainly see, though.
Everything all good?
I can imagine what it was like doing like the stream for the varsity game against Trinity. That must have been pretty brutal.
I had 20 waters in my cooler right there, and they were gone by like 3 minutes in the first quarter. Like, no more water? Like, I don't know what else we're gonna do.
Do you think the
Last year, the 8th grade Bulldog team, which is now a freshman at St. Chris, went down to Caroline for their first game of the season and came out with the victory. So we'll see how the Bulldog team does this year.
Saints defense has definitely got the yards on their side. Caroline needs about 20 to go for the first down, which really in this league can be done on one play.
Zachary.
And he's going to hand it off to number 54. And he's just bulldozing through people. And they just cannot bring him. Oh, and there's another fumble. Another fumble recovered by
St.
St.
Chris
Chris.
got it.
And I correct me if I'm wrong, fellow commentator, but I think that was Smith's second fumble of the game.
Recovered by number 25, Charlie Knight.
Looked like it might have been Kirk George on the recovery.
That's just another unfortunate play for Caroline.
Turnovers traded by both teams.
Yeah. So here comes St. Christopher's offense back on the field. And Manning Leachman has taken the reins of the offense. He led the team to their first touchdown, the only score of the game so far, on his first first time at quarterback, and he's definitely looking to do the same thing.
Yeah, his first drive threw a nice pass to Kirk George for the touchdown. Sidney Convica at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, it's a
there's
fumble. Thankfully recovered by number 25,
Charlie Knighton.
Charlie Knighton. And that could have been bad
That
for the
is-
Saints, but thankfully Charlie Knighton was playing heads-up football, and he was able to get that ball.
6 yards. Tackle by number 6.
Manning Leachman and Logan Rhodes have been alternating possessions so far this game. And,
It's worked well for the Saints so far.
yeah.
Confusion on the snap.
Here's Leachman in shotgun. He's got Charlie Knighton lined up behind him. And he drops back and he just throws and wide open. Wide open is Gabriel. No, wait. Kirk George.
Kirk George's second touchdown of the day from another pass from Manning Leachman.
And Leachman has just been on fire. He's 2 for 2 so far, 2 touchdowns.
12-0 Saints. Looks like the Saints will stay out on the field for a 2-point conversion.
Sorry.
Kirk was just left wide open there. Great dump off by Manning.
Yes, for sure. Miscommunication by the defense.
Yeah,
Is that he was able to get through that zone coverage.
that'll hurt them. Now it's a 2-possession game.
Leachman gets the snap. It's a fake handoff, and he's looking. Oh, and he passes it right to Carson Lamb for the 2-point conversion.
No one wanted to tackle Carson.
And they're going up 14-0 right before the half. About 2 minutes left, and Carolina's got some points to make up.
Great play call by Galladay there to help the Saints get this lead.
Carolina's now down by 14, and they need some points.
They need to get their offense going. Saints will kick off to Caroline. Eagles need to get their offense going.
The Saints did start with the ball, so the Eagles are going to start with the ball in the second half. So this is Carolina has a very good chance to bring it back if they're able to score on a little 2-minute drill here, and then they'll start with the ball in the second half and maybe take it right back, and it'll be a quick tie. But so far, I mean, the offense has just not been clicking with a few turnovers.
Colin Tuning will kick off to Camden Gray, back deep to receive.
And Collins tuning goes to about the 30. Oh, and it is just kind of fumbled around by number 52, Franklin Harris, but thankfully for Caroline, they're able to fall on it.
Eagles ball at the 29-yard line.
So Caroline's offense will be coming out starting at the 29, and they've got a lot of yards to go to get this touchdown.
Saints defense has been great so far. 2 turnovers so far. Looking to keep that rolling.
Read the comments. They're so funny. Here's Caroline's offense. Zachary remains at the position of quarterback. He's going to get the ball, and they're looking for positive yardage. Oh,
Oh, it's intercepted by Kirk George.
And that is his third
touchdown of the day. 20-0 Saints.
And I think it is safe to say that Kirk George is looking like the MVP of the first half. That is his third touchdown.
The Saints defense has been great so far.
And Carolina is just continuing to dig this hole that they're in. This is
Great read by Kirk George. Step in front of that ball and intercept it.
that's Caroline's third turnover, and that is not that what they're looking to do coming out here today.
Now even worse for Caroline. Your mindset has to be set down 3 scores. Two-point conversion for the Saints. Pass to Carson
Lamb.
Lamb for his second
Two-point try is good.
second two-point conversion of the day. Saints are playing great so far.
And Saints have had 2 touchdowns in the last 15 seconds.
Yeah. You would never guess that this is their first game of the season. Played very well. Caroline looks to step it up. Hopefully get a score before the half ends to change the momentum. And Henry Westfeld played great so far in this half. Yes, it was a pick 6 from Kirk George if you're just tuning in. 22-0 Saints. 3 scores from Kirk George. Colin Tuning will kick off for the Saints. Back to receive again is Camden Gray.
Here's the kick. Beautiful kick to number 41, Dante Kelly, and he's gonna. Oh, and he's
Brought down.
and he got some
Broke some
yards on that
blocks.
play. He takes the ball to the 32-yard line.
Eagles ball at the 32.
Good start for the Eagles.
We'll see if they are. They really need some points here.
Yeah, they need to punch it in, get some points.
Out comes the Saints defense.
Kirk George comes off the field. Interesting decision from Galladay. He has played well today. I'm sure he'll get in later this possession.
It's possible that the Saints are trying to sub in some players who haven't played yet because
Yeah,
they're absolutely killing Caroline. But Caroline still has a very good chance of coming back. You know, Saints can score 22 points in the first half, so can Caroline. They've shown signs of a promising offense so far. Just the turnovers is what's been killing them. And it's a timeout by Caroline. And I believe that was their second timeout, so I think they remain with 1 going down the field.
Timeout Eagles.
Caroline wants to talk it over, try and get a nice possession in here before the half ends to cut their deficit from 3 scores.
And they're receiving a bit of a pep talk. Caroline is from Coach Monroe, and he's trying to rally his troops as they attempt to make this comeback.
Props to T-Bowles out on the field, taking some pictures of the team.
And here we go.
Caroline takes over.
And you can just kind of,
See their mood as they
Yeah.
walk out there.
yeah, they're looking a little down. And if they really need a touchdown here, really to boost that confidence, hopefully get the momentum, and yeah, here's the quarterback, Zachary.
Looks
And
like maybe a wide receiver was a bit offsides. Oh, Helmet wasn't clipped
The
in.
ref needs to buckle that helmet of.
Got a safety first.
Here's the snap to Zachary, and
He
he
hands,
hands
it
it
off,
off.
and he's just mauled by the Saints line. Carson Lamb in there.
And that was just a collective teamwork tackle.
Pack of Saints in there.
Yeah.
Number 4, Javon Haney runs for 2 yards, brought down by a group of 6.
And the clock's running down, and Caroline's got to hurry up. They're taking their time out there. And the clock just continues to go down. We're at a minute 15 and counting,
Their mood is just
and they're
not very good right
they're
now.
just taking their sweet time. Like they got nowhere to be. But here they come. Here they come.
They slowly get up to the line.
Here's a snap to Zachary, and another handoff. Oh, and he's able to get some few yards right up the middle, and he goes around. And number 2 tries to tackle him. He's unable to do it, and that is a. Oh, and he's still going.
And he's going to score.
That is going to be Caroline's first touchdown of the game with 42 seconds left.
That should boost their confidence.
That
a
is
lot.
what they needed. That is what they needed to get back into this game.
Saints.
Number 4, Javon Haney.
Looks like a 60 to 70 yard run right there.
Stanton Dodson had a chance to make that tackle, and he was just unable to wrap his arms around his legs, and the running back's able to break free and score.
Touchdown Eagles.
And what a play by Caroline. They're coming out doing the same thing, looking for that 2-point conversion,
He ran right up the middle.
and bounced out to the outside and was just able to go.
Broke a lot of tackles there. A lot of missed opportunities for the Saints.
And here's a 2-point conversion,
Zachary takes a snap.
and he's gonna hand it off to the fullback,
And
and he
in
powers through for the 2-point conversion, and that was number 26, Scott. And Scott's able to get that 2-point conversion, and it is what looked like just an absolute
there. Blowout.
is now 22-8, and Caroline is very much in this game, and they'll be getting the ball at the second half and really hoping to score. The momentum is definitely on their side. They just got to make sure they keep from turning over the ball.
Hopefully that 2-point conversion missed by the Saints early in the game won't haunt them later. All we said about Caroline, we take back is they had that nice 70-yard run. Boost their confidence. And Smith will kick it off to the Saints. Back deep to receive is Henry Westfall.
Caroline has shown some awesome signs of great football. And here comes the kick.
That's a great kick. Henry Westfall to return. He runs.
And he's
cuts
able to get around the edge, and
broken.
that looks like. And Caroline's able to bring him down.
Great tackling by Caroline there.
Saints ball at the
Stop
40-yard line.
Saints.
Caroline started a little bit slow, but now they're playing great football, scoring their first touchdown, and they're playing well. Here's a snap to Logan Rhodes. And he throws it down the field, and it is picked by number 36, but whistles were blown before it happened.
Unfortunate for Caroline. Would have been a great booster there. Could have gotten another score maybe in for the half.
Flag on the play.
And that was potentially picked by Bates, but there's going to be a penalty. We'll see who it's on. And that is timeout for St. Chris.
Timeout Saints.
The volume's fine.
All right, thank you. Here's a snap,
Great catch.
and he's going to throw it, and he's throwing it to Kirk George. And Kirk George is able to make
Spin.
Caroline miss a few tackles, but that was an awesome play by number 15, Jackson, as he's able to kind of regain his balance and make that tackle.
Number 42, Kirk George runs for 20 yards. Timeout.
There's an on-field timeout with 16 seconds left.
St. Chris looks to
Get
push
another,
their score
yeah, get
up
another
again.
score and boost it a bit. Try and put it on, be a little too outreach for Caroline if they're. That's what they're hoping to do. But Carolina has shown some signs of a very promising offense.
Caroline's trying to stop the Saints, get the ball, and hopefully make this a one-possession game.
Yeah.
16 seconds left in the half. Saints looking to make a push.
Here's a snap. He goes back. Oh, and he's almost sacked.
Oh, way over Henry Westfall's head.
Yeah. He was very, very nearly sacked by Scott.
Scott had a great rush on the right side. O-line needs to do a better job blocking him. O-line has played well today, though.
.11 seconds left of this first half.
Saints looking to just air it out. Hopefully get a touchdown.
He throws it over. Oh, and it is
Oh.
dropped by Kirk George.
Stops the clock for another play. Don't think the Saints have any more touchdowns. I mean,
No
timeouts.
chance. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, timeouts. Hopefully they'll have more touchdowns. But, And hopefully Carolina has more touchdowns. One last try for the Saints.
6.8 seconds left. And this does look to be the last play. Maybe 2 plays left.
Logan steps back,
He's
scrambles.
around.
He's gonna run it.
He's gonna run it. Oh, he's able
he's
to break
still
a
going.
few tackles.
Got some good blocks.
And
Oh, and
he's
he's
now he's just running backwards.
yeah. Looked like he might have.
He stepped out of bounds though.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
He stepped out of bounds, and that was
Great running by Logan.
and that ended the first half.
At the end of the second quarter,
And Saints are winning 22-8.
We will see you at the start of the third
Caroline's going to be receiving the ball at the next half, and we'll see. We'll see.
Great,
It's a
great.
tight game.
quarter. Great playing from both teams. Colin Tuning will get ready to kick it off to Caroline Middle School.
Welcome back to the third quarter. Saints are winning 22-8, and Caroline's going to be receiving the ball. Looking to get another score and hopefully make a comeback.
Colin Tuning gets ready to kick it off to Camden Gray, back for the Eagles.
Here's the kick.
Dropped by Camden.
And there's whistles. I'm
He took
unsure of what's going on.
Looks like he took a knee when he went down to pick up the ball.
Oh.
Looks like he had some positive yards. That's unfortunate that kneeled the ball there. First and down, Caroline at their 24.
23-yard line.
23-yard line.
First and 10 for Caroline at their 23-yard line. And out comes, here comes the offense.
The Eagles' offense was slow early, but they bounced back with a nice run to put 8 points on the board. Zachary Nave at quarterback. He's done great so far. Haven't passed the ball much, but it's seemed to do fine for them.
And looks like
Either a false start or offsides.
it's going to be an offsides because Caroline's
Flag on the play.
looks like it's going to be an offsides. We'll see though.
Looks like it's going to be false
And it's a false start by Caroline. And that'll move them back 5 yards, so it's going to be first and 15.
Looked like the Saints jumped.
So now it's first and 15 from their 18-yard line.
False start on Caroline.
And here we go. Start of the first play of the second half. Number 8, William, motions to
Pass.
the other side, and here's the run. And here's the run from number 1, Tolliver, and he's tackled after about a 5-yard gain. That's some positive yards for
Needs
Caroline.
pass to number
Didn't look
1.
like the play was going to turn out into much, but he broke a tackle and made it into something, so that was good for the Eagles. They made up for the penalty, and now it's 2nd and 10. Or it looks like backing up again.
And they're coming back.
Another false starter. Was it
Maybe a hold.
holding? So they are back inside their own 10.
Yep. And they'll be starting from the 8-yard line.
About 25 yards to go for the Eagles.
Jamie, sit down. We can't see. Here's the snap to Zach.
And he's sacked.
He's quickly sacked and at the 3-yard line. And it's going to be about 2nd and 30.
Looks like he's a little shaken up after that one.
Sack by number
And this is
44, Carson Lamb.
Carson Lamb with the sack.
and Zachary is down.
That would be a
And this is
big loss for the Eagles.
unfortunate for 8th grade football that people are getting hurt, but we'll see.
He's played great today. Led their team down the field.
Zachary's up and moving, which is a good sign.
Very unfortunate for Caroline.
We'll
Looks
see.
like he's getting walked off the field.
And we'll see who comes in at backup for them
Yeah, he's the only quarterback they've used so far.
Yes.
Another shout out to T-Bowles for taking photos down on the field. I'm not allowed to do.
And so I guess so here we go. So it's gonna be 2nd and 32, and
Can't see who the quarterback is.
yes,
Yeah.
2nd and 32, and
Wow, 2nd and 32.
Caroline's offense. Is,
Got a long way to go with
Yep.
a new quarterback.
Yep.
Not the position they want to be in, but we'll see how they make up for it.
So it appears
Number is
that the
that
new quarterback
4?
is Haney, and he has been just a monster rushing the ball today.
And he's gonna run it.
He's gonna run it. And he gets dragged down at the 4-yard line, so he's able to get a few yards, but not much. And it's gonna be 3rd and
A lot.
30 maybe, 3rd and 29. So I
Number
think
4, Javon Haney runs for 1 yard.
Don't know how experienced the quarterback is at throwing, but this might be the time where you want to get a pass off.
he's been playing unbelievably, running the ball today, but
Yeah.
unsure of how much. So we'll see. Here's the snap. And he hands it off to number 54, who's dragged down at about the 6-yard line, and that was Smith.
About 2-yard gain. 4th and
Number 54,
About
Darius Smith runs for a 2-yard
25 to go.
And it appears that they're going to be going for it on 4th and 31.
Maybe a pass here
Yes, I would expect a pass.
from Haney. We'll see. Haven't seen many pass plays from Caroline so far.
Yes. Here comes the offense. And Haney is the only one lined up in the shotgun, so unless he runs it, looks like they're not going to be handing it off.
Looks like the linebackers are getting up to
And it appears that the receivers are just going to run, and he's going to do a quick pass off to number 58.
for a good gain, but that's not enough. Not close.
That was
Turnover on downs.
Ball at the 13-yard line.
Saints will take over at Caroline's 13, so great position for the Saints. Jamie.
So here comes the St. Chris offense. They're winning 22-8. And we'll
Kirk
see-
George has had 3
Three-
touchdowns for the Saints so far. 2 passing from Manning Leachman, who's played great. Him and Logan both have played great at quarterback. And 1 pick 6 taken to the house by Kirk, who's just played.
And we'll see what St. Chris' first strategy is. Maybe it's up in the score or trying to run out the clock. But whatever it is, Caroline's defense is going to try and stop them.
Manning
And
shovel passes to
number
Clay
23,
Davis.
Clay
who
Davis.
picks up about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
That was a good first play for St. Chris. And it's gonna be 2nd and 4 at their 9-yard line. So they are
They're in a great position
they're
right now.
very close. But we'll see if Caroline's defense is able to come up
4
with a
minutes
stop.
to go in the third quarter. Leachman, quarterback.
Gets past and
And-
he shovels it back to Clay Davis. He's able to get around the end.
And
And he's gonna
just at the 1-yard line.
so close. And he's gonna be tackled at the 4-yard line.
Positive yardage from Clay Davis.
It will be a St. Chris first down, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Pass complete to number 28, Evan Wilson, for a 4-yard gain.
So off comes Davis.
First and goal.
He was
Saints.
involved in both those last plays.
Evan Davis now back. Evan Wilson back at running back. Looking to score this
So
one.
we
in.
shovel back, and he's gonna run to the right side, and he is
just
so
at the
close.
1.
And he's stopped at the 1-yard line.
Great tackle by Caroline there.
That was a very impressive stop. As I thought he was gonna score in there, and they're really able to tackle him.
Colin Tuning and a shield guess off for
Number 28, Evan Wilson,
Gabe
for
Rosa and
Sydney
for
Convica
for
and
4
Gabe
yards.
Rosa.
Tackled by number 41, Dante Kelly Pinkley.
Saints have a lot of depth in their team. Lots of subs.
so here it is, 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line, and right back to Wilson. Oh, and he trips over his own teammate.
That's unfortunate.
He trips over his own teammate, and he's able to get to the 1-yard line. That was Kirk George who he trips over,
Wilson runs
and
for
it's
no
gonna
gain.
be 3rd and 2. So it seemed like a very promising 1st and goal. It's now gonna be 3rd and 2, and we'll see if they're able to get the score, or if Caroline is able to stop them.
Score right here would be very good for Saints. Wouldn't wrap up the game totally, but would push them ahead by 3
And
scores.
and it
it's
is a fumble.
But
Thankfully for the Saints, Leachman's able to fall on it, and that's going to push them back a few yards. I assume they're going to go for it, because that's really the pattern we've been seeing this whole game. And it looks like it's going to be about 4th and 5. And if Caroline's able to stop them, that's going to be an unbelievable stop, and they'll be getting the ball
yeah,
pushed
Saints,
right up to against their end zone.
Saints had the ball at the 1. They had first down inside the 5, and now it's 4th on the 5, so great defense from Caroline. Leachman takes a snap. He runs. And
And he was
incomplete pass.
just trying to throw it away.
Some disappointment from the Saints. Turnover on downs, but they gave the ball to the Eagles in a bad spot. So
So here comes Caroline. Caroline's offense, and we'll see if Haney remains in at quarterback. There is 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. But
Saints defense has played very well.
only giving up 1 score, and not too many big plays, and a few turnovers as well.
One big play they had was
The pick 6, yeah.
They gave up that long run from Caroline, but hasn't hurt them too bad. We'll see how Caroline.
So it does appear that Haney's going to remain in at quarterback.
Zachary was unfortunately injured.
And he snaps the
Earlier.
ball. And he's going to run around to the outside, and he's able to pick up a few yards and make a few moves. And he's still going. And he gets brought down at the 20-yard line. That was a great
Great run there.
run by Haney, as he's able to get out of his own.
Broke multiple
territory.
tackles.
Number 4, Javon
First down. First and 10 at about the 19-yard line.
So here comes Caroline. It was a great first play. And see if they're able to get another, or St. Chris is going to stop them. Here's a snap. And he's going to run right up through the middle for a gain of about 5 yards.
Good strong run, but Saints stopped him. Second and about 6 or 5 for the Eagles. A score this drive would be crucial for them in the comeback.
Time continues to tick down, and there's only 15 seconds in the third quarter.
Looks like this might be the last play of the quarter.
Yep.
If they get it off. Doesn't look like they're any rush. And that's the end of the third quarter.
So we'll be back for the fourth quarter. They'll be switching sides, and we'll see if Caroline's able to pull off this comeback, or Saints are going to make the stop.
Caroline will
Get the win.
be at their own 25-yard line. Second and about 4.
And we'll see you then.
All right. Caroline takes over at the Saints 25. Second and 4.
Caroline's 25.
Yes.
And here comes Haney. Gets the snap. Looking to throw it. And he's able to slip away from a sack, and he just throws a bomb. And it is caught by number 3. And he is brought down at the 38-yard line. And that was Isaiah Reed. That was an awesome catch by Caroline.
Great pass by Haney. Positive yards, putting them inside the Saints' territory.
So here comes Caroline.
First down, Eagles.
Great play there. First big pass we've seen from Caroline.
From Haney, yeah. And Haney has filled the role at quarterback very, very easily, and he's playing well for sure.
Don't see any backs behind him to get a handoff. Might be a motion.
Oh, here he
There
comes.
And
Dropping back for the pass, and he's going to throw a little screen to number 1. And number 1 takes the ball, and he is quickly tackled by St. Chris. And that was Tolliver.
Tolliver on the gain.
So a few positive yards for Caroline.
We're seeing Caroline throw the ball more. Just
Complete to number
what Haney
1,
likes to do at quarterback.
Oliver for 3 yards.
Switch up on the Saints defense. 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 22-8. Second and about 7 at the Saints 35. Motion. Oh, and
And he's able to get away from the sack, and he's running around. And he is finally brought down. That was an impressive play by Haney. He's able to get a few yards. Looks about to be about 3, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
they need this here.
So Caroline's definitely coming for St. Chris.
4 yards. Tackled by number 27, Charles Hancock.
So here comes Caroline's offense. It's going to be 3rd and 5. And Haney gets the snap. Goes back and he throws it to number 68, who catches it. And he's able to get the 1st down.
Great
and that
play
was
there.
Sean.
Great play there for the Eagles to get the 1st down, keep the drive going.
Yeah.
They needed that for the comeback.
Pass complete to number 68, Sean Mertzig for a 1st down.
So Saints defense playing on their toes, and they got to get together if they're looking for a stop. And Caroline's just got to just continue to do what they've been doing, and they're looking good. So here comes Caroline.
Haney has played well at quarterback after Zachary was injured. He's filled in great.
Haney gets the snap, and he's gonna immediately go for the rush, and he takes a few St. Chris guys with him as he's able to get a positive gain of about 2 yards.
Evan Wilson in there on the tackle.
Run by number 4, Javon Haney for 2 yards.
2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
So there's only 4 minutes left in this game. There's only 4 minutes left in this game, and the clock's just ticking. And
Caroline's got to score.
yeah, they've got to and then make a few stops. They got to pick up the pace a little bit. If Caroline does score, I assume that the strategy for St. Chris is just to run out that clock. And we'll see if Caroline's able to get a turnover or something. But right now, their main focus is just scoring. And he dumps it off to number 68. Oh, and he bulldozed. Oh, and he's pushed out of bounds.
Stops the clock for the Eagles.
That was a great job to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Well, I guess yeah,
Well, the clock didn't stop, but now there's a timeout from the
Pass complete to number 68,
Eagles.
From the
Sean
Eagles.
Mertzig for 4 yards. Timeout.
They will talk it over. They need to find a way to punch it in.
yeah.
Caroline takes over at the Saints 20, 3rd and 4. About 3:30 to go in the game.
And yup,
Offsides.
flags,
Or false start, it looked like.
false start or offsides. We'll see.
So that does not help them. They'll move back 5 yards, take over at at the Saints' 25-yard line.
And here's a snap to Haney. No running backs in the backfield. So another pass play unless Haney decides to take it to himself, which he does. And he's able to get a few yards and a couple more, and he is going to score a touchdown.
That
and it is a one-possession game.
That is a big touchdown for the Eagles, making this, if they convert the 2-point conversion, a 6-point game.
Yeah. So here they come. They are right back in this game.
Their defense can get it together and stop the Saints. They're in this game.
And that was a big time play by Haney, as he's able to just kind of run outside the pocket and dodge a few defenders and get in the end zone.
Haney's filled in great as the quarterback for Caroline. Usually plays some running back, but he's played well. So they'll go for 2 here.
See if they're able to convert it. This is really quite a crucial play for both teams.
We'll see if Haney decides to run it in, which he probably
And he does.
will.
And he
Looks like he got it.
offensive
Yeah.
linemen are pushing him, and he gets it. And he got the 2-point conversion. The Saints had him stopped, and then the offensive linemen come in, and they just push him right on into that end zone.
So, touchdown from Haney, and the 2-point conversion is also good. So it is 22-16, 6-point game with 3:19 to go in the fourth.
So St. Chris has really got to make sure that they don't give up that ball too soon and let Haney and his offense take over. All right, here we go. 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and this game could go either way.
Smith will kick it off for the Eagles. Davis and
Looks like they're trying to do an onside kick,
Hancock back to return.
and Coach Galladay is trying to get his team to be up on that line. And here we go. Nope, not an onside kick. He just drives that ball down the field.
That's a great
And they need
kick.
to make sure they get that ball. Clay Davis gets the ball. He's looking for some yards. And that is key for Caroline. They're able to stop them at the 14-yard line of St. Chris.
That was a great kick, kind of fake. Thought they were going to do an onside kick. Kicked it right over their heads. Now the Saints have it inside their own 20. First and 10 Saints at their 14.
So we'll see what the coaching strategy is for Mr. Galladay. And out comes the offense. And here we go.
I'm not sure how many timeouts are left. For it looks like both teams have 3 remaining timeouts.
And St. Chris is coming off the field. And so is Caroline. That's going to be a timeout. And here we go.
Saints offense runs out. And they will take over at their 13-yard line, 1st and 10.
And
Not a great position for the Saints.
no, but this is an awesome spot for Caroline if they plan on coming back to win this game. And Leachman's out there at quarterback. He's going to get the ball, and he's going to pitch it. And that is a big-time run. And that is just what St. Christopher's needed. That was about a 15-yard gain by St. Christopher's.
Great tackle by Haney to stop Evan Wilson there.
Oh, there is a flag on the field. So this one might be coming back. But we will soon see.
Maybe some holding on
And
the
it is
play.
coming back. And that's a big bummer for St. Chris. As that was a great play, and it's going to be coming all the way back.
That's great for Caroline. Now they get Saints take over at their own 3-yard line.
7.
7-yard line.
And it is going to be 1st and 15, excuse me. And here we go. We'll see if Caroline can make the stop.
Evan Wilson back at running back.
And Leachman, and he is wide open for a gain of and he is absolutely just taken down by number 20, Malik Collins. And that was a big time hit from him.
Pass complete to number 40, Cabell Pasco for 4 yards.
So St. Chris is able to get some few yards, and the most important thing for that one is that the clock is still running. I'm surprised to see Caroline not taking a timeout. Second and 7. Here's a snap.
Leachman.
He hands it off, and
he's taken down.
gain of about 2 yards, and it is going to be 3rd down and about 3. Oh, 3rd down and 2 maybe.
This is a big play. Caroline's defense needs to step up and stop him.
And this is yes, Caroline's defense has got to stop him here. We'll see if Mr. Galladay chooses to go for it on 4th if they are in that position.
Don't know how much these teams have worked on punting, kicking field goals.
Yeah. Here's the pass, and he throws it right to number 44, and he gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds. So that is not what Caroline wanted. He did get out of bounds though, which causes them to not waste a timeout.
Great play.
But it is
Pass to Carson Lamb.
But it is going to be first down.
First down, Saints. That's unfortunate for Caroline. They still do have a chance, though. We'll see what they can do. 1:30 remaining. 1st and 10. Saints at their 29. Leachman.
Leachman gets the ball and pitches it to Charlie Knighton, and he's just and that was a big time run. He brings it up to St. Christopher's 46-yard line, and it's going to be 1st down and 10, and the clock is running.
15-yard gain for Charlie Knighton. Great run.
The clock is stopped. Oh, no, now it's running. Sorry. About a minute left, and St. Christopher's, of course, just wants to take their time and run out the clock.
Not sure
They
how
definitely
many
do not.
timeouts Carolina has, but it's interesting they haven't used them yet.
Yeah. St. Chris does not want to give it back to Caroline's offense.
Charlie Knighton again.
Charlie Knight.
Great run, and
That's another 1st down. The clock, there has been There has been a timeout by Caroline.
Knighton runs for 13 yards.
Clock stops with 45 seconds, and it is 1st and 10.
Timeout.
The field. Saints take over at Caroline's 42-yard line. 1st and 10. 45 seconds remaining in this one.
And he's
Leachman's
just going to kneel it. And I'm unsure of how many timeouts Caroline has, but if he's kneeling it, it looks like they're out.
They're out of timeouts, and Saints will just kneel it one more time, and
And that'll be the game.
So great game by both teams.
Roughly 12 seconds left on the clock. Leachman's going to get the ball and kneel. And that is the game. St. Christopher's won it 22-16.
Kirk George had 3 touchdowns for the Saints.